We are in the heat of summer, and that means the Little League All-Stars are fighting for titles. That includes the Bend North 11U team who played in the championship earlier this week.
5 days, 8 teams, 14 games, and 1 state champion. On Tuesday, the 11U Bend North All-Stars defeated Cedar Mills 7-3 to capture the Oregon State Championship.
It feels really good, and it feels really good to beat a really good team. It feels amazing to win. This is my first year, so it felt really good to win a championship.
For this group, it's a second straight state title after winning the 10U championship last summer.
It feels so good to go back-to-back seasons winning the state championship. I'm just so happy I have this opportunity to play.
Playing at Mountain View High School, Bend North rolled through the tournament with a perfect 4-0 record.
Yeah, it was so fun. Sometimes it would be nerve-wracking because there's like a lot of people at the games sometimes.
As far as impact, these kids, I hope they know how much better they've made my life in just these last few years. Because these ultimately, I think, are the things that I'm going to look back on most fondly is, and wanting to go back to the Mountain View softball field is probably what I'm going to want to do when I'm 60 and 70. And it's because of the kids, man. They're really the best. They're awesome.
Head coach Fleming saw his players deliver when it mattered most, finishing another special season as Oregon State champions.
It's really cool when it all comes together like this. You play a really good ball club in Cedar Mill that's just so fundamentally sound and solid. And to get to come out here and grind out those games and win a title with your buddies in the summer, like, you know, what's better than this? It's as close as I can get to the Sandlot, you know what I mean? And the kids make it so much fun.
And they weren't just having fun on the field.
We'd practice at our teammate's house, and they had a pond, so we'd go jump in there after practice.
From the first pitch to the final out, it was a summer to remember, one that ended with a state title they'll never forget.
It's just like such a good moment playing with your buddies out in the summer playing baseball. It's just so fun.
I love playing baseball for Bend North Little League. This is what I wanted to do all summer. People have asked me, what are you going to do this summer? I said, play baseball, and they were like, still? And I was like, yeah.
The Bend North 10U team won the state championship yesterday in Portland as well. And the 12U Bend North team plays this week for a chance to go to regionals. Bend South is hosting their state tournament for 13U. They play this week at Caldera. And tonight, the Bend Elks finished a 3-game series against the Ridgefield Raptors. The home series comes after the West Coast League All-Star game, where a couple of Bend Elks represented.
The West Coast League All-Star game took place this past week, and the Bend Elks were represented by 2 first-time All-Stars.
It was really neat, unique, blessing experience. It was awesome. It was just great to represent Bend out there.
No, it was a blast. It was a blast. A lot of good competition out there, and it was fun to get that win right there.
Dimitri Susidko and Troy Sanders both earned their first West Coast League All-Star selections in their first season with the Elks.
It's been really cool. Everyone's great. Everyone's awesome, funny. We get along very well, and it's awesome to go on these road trips with all these guys and go experience new parts of Northwest I haven't been to.
Susidko arrived in Bend after playing college baseball in California, making this his first experience in Central Oregon.
I would say the weather's pretty consistent. Definitely sunny, and probably the river. The river's nice, refreshing, and fun.
Sanders, meanwhile, got a taste of Central Oregon last summer while playing for another West Coast League club, an experience that helped lead him to sign with the Elks this season.
So I played on the Sweets last summer, and we came for a road trip to Bend, and I was like, this place is incredible. I saw that. We went to the river, we floated it, me and Alex Figueroa, who's actually on this team here in Bend this year, and I'm like, dude, I would love to play there in Bend. And then my coach at Grand Canyon was just like, hey, I got a spot for you in Bend with the Elks, and I'm like, dude, sign me up. Let's go. But no, I've loved it, dude. It's been awesome. The river's amazing. The town's amazing. The people are amazing. Host parents are amazing. So it's just a great time.
Both players say they've enjoyed their time in Bend and are looking to help the Elks finish the summer strong before returning to their new college programs this fall.
No, this summer's meant a lot. It's really been a blessing and an honor to come out here and play for the Elks. I've had a lot of fun. Met a lot of great people. I feel like that's always how it is in summer ball. You get to play with random dudes from around the country that you meet for a couple months, and you build some close connections. So that's the thing I'll remember the most. But it's been awesome.
The Bend Elks won the first game of the series and lost the next 2, losing the series against the Raptors. The Bend Elks got to play in the smoke for the first time this summer. Smoke didn't keep fans away from Vince Guenna Stadium as hundreds turned out to watch the Bend Elks on Friday. 6 local players are on the Elks roster this summer, and wildfire smoke is something they've grown up playing through. On Friday, the haze was most noticeable during batting practice, but conditions improved as first pitch approached. The Elks cannot play if the air quality index reaches 150. Before the game, the AQI was in the 50s, well within a safe range to play. Here's what the players had to say about competing in the smoke.
Yeah, you just got to make sure you're hydrated. You know, if you're not, then the smoke will get to you, but I'm used to it.
It shouldn't be too much of an issue. Just go out there and play. Still got to compete, and, everyone on the field is still dealing with the same issues, so just shouldn't really matter too much.
It's just something you deal with, and it's a serious thing, but at the same time, we always joke and say, hey, if we're winning in the 5th, come down and make sure that smoke's at a higher, if we can shut this game down and take a win.
The Bend Elks are now 15-24 in West Coast League play, desperate for a series win as the season enters its final stretch. On Friday, the Elks turned to a hometown arm on the mound. Mountain View graduate and Washington State transfer Gavin Durr got the start, looking sharp from the left side. Coming into the game, Durr had pitched 23 innings this summer, posting a 4.3 ERA with 23 strikeouts.
Yeah, it's a dream come true. As a kid, you always looked up to the Elks and all the players. So coming to this age now, it's a great opportunity to just play for fun and love the game.
The Bend Elks will be at home again on the 28th against the Portland Pickles.